advert, sales conversion advert. When you get to your ad manager, many of you will have seen something like this before. That is loading. Yes, you are aware of it. You have seen it before. So you get up your advert setting, and then for those of you that are only conversion adverts, I believe you have passed all these stages. That I say they want to confirm your page. If the page belongs to this, for you to run engagement adverts, will have passed all this stage, all this level. And then if you have not, refer back to the previous classes on the engagement advert so that you know how to navigate this and payment method. This is a new account, so but let's get started. Create. When you click on create, this is very, very important. They will want to confirm the page that you have created if it belongs to this account to run the advert. So go to account overview. So we are quickly going to do that. Confirm the page. If there are more than one page, they will ask you to select the one you want to confirm. So I am confirming this. Now payment method, I can skip this for now. I'm going to add it later. Then click on continue. So now selecting objective, we know the objective of what we want to select, of the advert we want to run, which is sales. So click on the sales objective and then continue. Good. So when you click on continue, for everything they have different fields. So the first field here is a campaign name, and we are asked, you can leave it as a default, but I'll be changing my own to Muma. In fact, let me change it to unlimited. In fact, let me change it to 7 figures campaign. Then special ad category, it does not belong to anywhere, but we are leaving it like that. Special category. This is the summary of it. I've said it before. That is, if you want to test different creative, you can check this. So when you get to where you want to publish, it's going to show it to you. So add campaign objective. So for everybody here, just like I said before, the daily budget that you have to use is 10,000 naira, and then it will be given to you for free. All right. So you don't need to worry about your daily budget or anything. It will be given to you for free. So once your advert is just active, send message to the group. You'll be added to the group where you'll be receiving your daily funding. All right. So click on next. So when you click on next, I just want this to be, let me even put it 7 figure ad set. Ad set 1. 7 figures ad set 1. So location that you want to drive the sales to, because we have website, I believe everybody has gotten their website. It's only, I think, just one person, which is Mr. Olumide, but every other person, the rest of 17 of us, we have gotten the website. So where do you want to drive the sales to on website? Scroll down. Now look at this very well. You can see Metapixel. You are going to see this on your fresh account that has not been used to run conversion ads before. And then here, we want to create Pixel and then also install Pixel on our website. So before we do that, what is this Pixel? Pixel is just like an eye from Facebook to monitor and track every activities that is going on your website, so that you can have appropriate and adequate report of the activities that is going on your account. Pixel is an eye, let me use it in that layman language, that is installed on your website to monitor and track every activities that is taking place on your website. So everything that is going on your website, we want to track it, we want to monitor it. This is with the help of our Pixel, so that at the end of the day, when we are now checking at the performance of everything, at the history, we'll be able to see, how people are getting or engaging with our website. We are going to see everything. So you click on create pixel. When you click on create pixel, it will ask you to enter a name for your pixel. Please take note of this thing I am doing. It will ask you to enter a name for your pixel. I can put 7 figures. Everything is about 7 figures, in case you don't know. 7 figures pixel. Then click on create pixel. So when you create, look at what is showing there. It said check for partner integration. Now that you have created your pixel, enter your website URL and we will let you know if it is eligible for integration with one of our supported partners such as Shopify. You see all this grammar that they have blown here, just close it. We are not interested for them to go and do the integration by themselves. We want to do it ourselves, because I promise us that everything we'll be doing, you will be doing it yourself. So we are not sending automatic anything. We will set it by ourselves. So how do we set it by ourselves? Don't put anything here. Close it. Remember, I said don't put anything here. Close it and then continue. So now that you have created your pixel, on this pixel here, it's showing that pixel. Now select pixel. When you want to select pixel, you can see that 7 figure is showing there. Can anybody see my screen? You see that when I click on select pixel, that means you can have more than one pixel. So it's showing that it's saying I should select pixel, and when I click on select, it shows 7 figures, which is the one I created. Can anybody still hear me? Please, if you can hear me, I need to get a response for about 5 people. We are plenty in this class.
Just very well, sir. Very well.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank God Mr. Peter responded, because my eye is on Mr. Peter now.
Yes, I am my coach now. We are 5 and 6.
Okay. So now, conversion event. Let me explain this to you. That's why I said don't skip any fucking thing here. Conversion event. Choose an event. Please specify a promoted object for this event. Now, we have installed the eye on our website. We have not installed it. I'm just saying, if we have installed the the eye on our website, what do we want the eye to monitor? Is specific objective. What do we want the eye to monitor? There are different things, but what exactly do we want the eye to give us report on? That is what this conversion event, that is the event that is talking about. So now to choose an event, click here. You can see there are different events here. You can see add payment info, add to cart, add to whitelist, wish list rather, payment, complete registration, donate, initiate checkout, purchase, search trial, subscribe, and view content. But what we'll be doing is that we are not clicking on any of these right now. We are not using everything rather. We are not using everything, and then what we just want the pixel to do for us at the end of the day, we'll be selecting amongst these that are all here. There are plenty. So what we want to select is that we'll be selecting add to cart. So when you select add to cart, that simply means if any customer place an order, it will read as one that this person has successfully placed order for one. That is add to cart. That means if any customer place order, or customers place order like 4 times, different customer, that means your add to cart will be reading 4. That means Facebook will now give you a report that 4 people has placed order for your product. You get what I'm saying? Are we together? Are you with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Very well. Noted, sir.
All right. So selecting add to cart, that means
Absolutely.
the page we want to install this add to cart, it is an event. And on our website, we have different pages here. So we are going to install this particular event code on a particular page. because there are different pages there, and then the eye is there. So this add to cart, we want to see which particular page do we want Facebook to regards to as add to cart, so that when customer now get to that particular page, they know that they have successfully placed an order, then your add to cart will read one. So now let me ask question, if we are very smart, now which page are we supposed to put this add to cart, so that when customer get to that page, we know that they have successfully ordered? Which page?
Sales page, sir.
Sales page.
It's your sales page. Your sales page.
No, it's not correct.
Thank you, page. Thank you, page, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Slave from Kosovo. Mr. Slave from Kosovo, thank you. I owe you one subu. I will give you one subu. I will give you one subu. And it is ginger subu. Now, thank you page, just like Mr. Sly said, that on the thank you page, because before this class, there was a class that was held where I give the scenario that the website is 3 pages. It's just like when you enter to ShopRite, you will be seeing some people welcome you, welcome you, welcome you. So at the point of welcoming, that is your pre-sale. Because that is the first gate or first door that you are going to get to. So they will welcome you, and when you now enter to the main is it floor, or what did they call it in ShopRite or any store, to the main shop or to the main store, you will be seeing different kind of things. You pick the basket, shopping basket, you add, you keep on adding, and then that store, it is your sales page. Are we see together? It is your sales page. There are 3 pages here. You have the pre-sale, you have the sales page, and then the thank you page. So the pre-sale is the welcome page they get to first. When they now click further, they get to the sales page, where they can read more about your product, and they can also place order from there. So when they have successfully placed order and they are going out, there is a place that they are going to get to. Thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for shopping with us. Now, nobody is going to get to that thank you page until that person has successfully placed an order. Remember, your thank you page is on which? Where do you install your thank you page? Is it not on your Sniper CRM? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Is it not on Sniper CRM that you put the thank you page link? That means when they are done placing the order, submitting their details, they will not get to thank you page. That is when you know that they have successfully placed an order, and your pixel will now read add to cart is now 1. But if you do mistake and install this code on your sales page, that means anybody that gets to your sales page, it will just record as the person has placed order. It will just be recording that the person has placed order, but not everybody that gets to your shop gets to buy something. But in this context, we are looking at those that are purchasing. That is why we'll be installing it at the last page. Anyone that purchased the product will get to before they exist. So looking at that, we'll be installing the code, the events code on the thank you page on our website. So how do we see the event code? What is the event code all about? How do we get to know? How do we want to do it? Now, this is what you need to do. So after you have created your pixel, you have selected the pixel that you created, and then select your conversion location. So in this context, you can either use add to cart or you use purchase, because the two are interwoven. All right, the two are related. Look at it, purchase. You can use purchase. You can use purchase like it means somebody has purchased something. You cannot say purchase 1. But me, I love to use add to cart, because when I say add to cart, I'm always happy. I'm always happy when I say purchase as well, but I love add to cart. So now the next field here, it says set up conversion. You can use MetaPixel to track valuable action people take on your website. Can you see? You can use this MetaPixel to track valuable action people take on your website and optimize your ad for this action. Valuable action people take. What are the valuable action people take on your website? Not that they are just getting to the website. The valuable action that they are taking is what they are placing order. And then when they now place order finish, they get to a particular page that you are going to say thank you to them, and that page is where we want to put this code. Now, what we need to do next is to what? Click on this setup conversion. Setup conversion. Once I'm done setting up this, I will end this video, then continue from there. So now look at it. Choose a tracking method. You can use the MetaPixel to track valuable action that people take on your website and continue. Now track conversion with standard events. Right? Track conversion and optimize your ad for them to use one of our 9 standard events. You will need to modify the MetaPixel code that you add to your website. We are not doing this. We want it to track custom conversion. Later, as time goes on, I will be explaining this and this to us. I'll be explaining this and this to us. I'll be explaining this and this to us. The track conversion with standard events, and then the track custom conversion. Track and optimize ad for customized action without adding anything to your MetaPixel code. You can also use customized conversion to apply rules and standard events. So now look at this. I want to show the difference between this and this so we know what we want to use. Now look at this here. Include traffic and meta ad, URL contains this blah blah blah. If you add your URL here, if you add your website URL here, so don't let me even take us to this route. Let me just go straight to the point of what we want to do. When you click on conversion, click on track conversion with standard events. Track conversion with standard event. When you click on track conversion with standard event, another thing is going to open. Now, this thing that opened to you, you can see that from here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. The first thing we'll do is to install the base code. For those of you that are programmers, you also know what base code is. Is there any programmer in this house? Any programmer? We are all from MassCom students. We are all from MassCom. My God. Madam Vivian.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank God. I even have a lady, thank God. Because I thought all of us are from MassCom. Because many of us are from MassCom. Some people engineering, some people, but you will get to see this now. Now, the first thing you need to do is to click on this gentle guy here. Number 1, install base code. Now, let me explain to us in a simple layman language that we are going to understand. This base code is just like you want to put a gate at the entrance to your duplex. The gate is what everybody will have access to. And then without them seeing the gate, they don't know the next thing to do. So this base code is what we allow every other code we want to add to that website to function. It is just like a default code that needs to be on your website before you can now start saying, okay, this is what I want this particular thing to do. This is what I want to track on this page. This is what I want to track on this page. So this base code, it is very, very important. It is just like I said, it is just like a default code or like a template that needs to be on the wall before another thing can now comes in. So we are going to copy this code, and when you copy this code, what do you want to do with this code? If you want to copy this code, just take your cursor here. You will see copy code to clipboard. Copy it. When you copy it, now go back to your website. I'm going to my website now. Which website should I use? Hold on. I don't want to use website that has plenty pages so that Mr. Peter will not give me 7 missed call again or 6 missed call. 60 missed call, I mean.
So should I give you more?
No, don't worry. I'm not interested. So, let me use. Let me use. Okay. Whose website is this? I guess this is one of us websites. I don't know who exactly owns this, but let me use this. So when you get to your website, that means I'm helping this person to install the necessary tools, but I'm still going to delete it so that the person can install by his or herself. I don't know who owns it. So if you are the one that owns Pro App, just don't worry. You are still going to do the same thing. So when you log into your website, on this left hand side is your dashboard. All right, you are going to see plugins. Then click on add new plugin. You can even click on it like this. When you click on it, in case your cursor or your mouse is not allowing you to come here, then you see add new. Look at it, plugins, add new. Click on add new. Add new, right? Then here you search for Shogo. You see, I've not even searched because my system knows that I use Shogo a lot. This gentle guy called Shogo. Search for Shogo, Shogo. And then when you search for Shogo, you see there are a lot of Shogo here. Shogo is a very gentle guy. There are a lot of Shogo here. Look at the Shogo accessibility. Shogo adds script to individual pages, headers, and then footers. This is the one we are interested in. This second one. Please, can you see my screen? This is the one we are interested in. So you click on install. Click on install, then activate. So when you activate this is the plugins we want to use to integrate our pixel on this website. Are you still following me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now go back to pages. Click on pages. When you click on pages, look at it. So now, just like I said, we want to give Facebook access to track some page, because if they will have done it automatically, that means they are going to be monitoring every activities that is going on all the pages on this website. But we don't want them to do that. We want to do it manually. Facebook, this is where I want you to track. Facebook, this is where I want you to track. And then the reason we are doing it is because, if we install the pixel directly on a page or on our website, Facebook policy, remember Facebook policy, and then on this our website, we have violated a lot of policy, especially on your sales page. You'll be seeing the word sex. In fact, some images you'll be seeing there has violated a lot of their policies. So, which is the reason we don't want them to have an eye on this our sales page at all. So we are ignoring it. We don't want them to even have access to our sales page, because if they have access to it, they might see that we have violated their policy, and with that your advert can be rejected, and because of that your advert will be rejected. Because of that your page can be restricted. Because of that your account might be disabled. So we are just trying to play smart. That is the reason we want to do it by ourselves. So these two pages, the pre-sale and thank you page, is the only pages that will be installing the pixel code on the base code. So click on edit. Click on edit. When you click on edit, this is how it's going to show to you. You can see this lady here that look like Madam Grace David from Kogi State. Madam Grace, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You see that she remember you, right?
No.
She did not remember you. That means I made a mistake there. So for some of you, your page, you will see this default code there already. You can see the code is there already, because the page that was imported on this your website has that code and is bringing everything. But if you see it there, congratulations. And if you did not see it there, congratulations. Whether you see it or you don't see it, this page here that is showing, you see there are two things here. the first one is this and the second one is this. So this first one is where you will be pasting the code that you have copied. So make sure you delete every single thing that is here. Control A, highlight all, then delete. For some of you that there will be nothing there, this is how it's going to show to you. So this first one is where you want to add the code to be the base code. You can see add script or site to be added to the headers of this page. So we want to add it here. Control V. Remember, what am I pressing Control V on? I'm pressing Control V of the code I have copied. Where is it? Of the code I have copied here. This one I copy is what I just pasted there. Right? Is what I just pasted. So Control A, let me delete it and replace it again. Control V. Paste. Then you what? You update. You are going to do same thing to your thank you page. Edit. Same thing to your thank you page. Scroll down, you can see there's something there on the thank you page. Control A, delete, and then paste. Control V, then update. So now that we have done this, I'm also going to show us on how to confirm if this thing has been set successfully. There's a tools we need to use as well, but I will not do that now. I'll do that later. All right. So we have installed the base code on the pre-sale. We have also installed the base code on the thank you page. Now remember the event we want Facebook to track, the valuable event that we want them to track, which is what? Anybody remember?
Thank you.
Which is what?
Number of orders.
Yes, which is add to cart. Which is add to cart. So we go back to the Facebook. Now you can see we are done with step 1 here. So everything you see here, we have copied the code here. Then scroll down. When you scroll down, you see this turn on automatic advanced matching. Make sure you turn it on. When you turn it on, ensure that all this here, all these toggle are toggled on. The reason being that it will be able to track the details of the customer. So you can see if you have country, email address, gender, phone number, first name and surname, external birthday, all these things will be tracked. But if you did not do it like that, it's not going to track it for you, because by the time we start doing our Facebook metrics, there is a course on that one as well. But let me just take it easy with us. Facebook metrics, you will see the reason why this is very, very important. So turn it on. When you turn it on, scroll down. You see, they said test the base code. Make sure that your pixel code has been added correctly by sending test traffic to your site. If the status is shown as active, your code has been installed correctly. The process may take several minutes, but what we want to do now is that you can confirm if you have set it correctly, and then what link do you want to put here? Your website link, your pre-sale link, but we are not interested in that. We can do this later. Then click on continue. Click on continue. Now when you click on continue, you see I'm taking my time to explain this without missing any step, because I will have just say click here, click here, click here, click here, just be shouting click here, click here, click here. But I am explaining as I'm saying click here why we need to click here, why we are clicking here. All right, so now look at it here. You know, we are on the second one now. It said now that you have installed the pixel code. Have we not installed the pixel code? Base code. Have we not installed the pixel base code?
We have installed it.
Thank you. Now that you have installed the pixel base code, you can now use the event setup tools to track the action that matter most to your website without additional code. Madam Rachel, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Please, I want you to read this that I just highlighted. Are you in class? No class today now. Everybody's at home. So I want you to read it.
says now that you've installed the Pixel, sorry, says now that you've installed the Pixel-based code, you can use the event setup tool to track the actions that matter most to your business without using additional code.
Without using additional code, because there is a code that we have installed so that every other code can now comes in. Let me allow one more person to read. Mr. Peter, read for us.
Now that you've installed the Pixel-based code, you can use the event setup tool to track the actions that matter most to your business without using
Now,
additional code.
additional code. Thank you. Now that you have installed the Pixel-based code, we have installed it truly, you can use the event setup tools to track the action that matters to your website without additional code. Now look at it. It's saying we should click here to use event tools. But what we want to do is that we want to, okay, look at it. Use Facebook event tools recommended. Add or edit events directly on your website screen with no coding required. No, we want to do it we want to do it manually. And look at this down here. You are going to see manually add event code. So when you click on manually add event code, you say it now asks us to now choose add event code. Select an event from the list below to add parameters and view the code. Copy and paste the event tag below. Look at this. For those of us that are programmer, Madam Vivian, you know what this means, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. This simply means what, ma? This simply means what?
It is a head tag
Good.
for
A
your
head tag.
HTML code. Yes, for your
Thank,
HTML code.
thank you. Thank you. A head tag. A head tag, right? Look at it. Paste the tag below. Because in programming, we have different type of tag. And then when it comes to head tag, heading for heading, there are different type of tag. Just like I said, we have empty tag and then we have container tag. Am I correct? Madam Vivna is not even yet to back
Yeah,
me
you're
up.
correct. You're correct.
Okay. We have empty tag and then we have container tag. Empty tag are those ones that when you open it, you must close it. So empty tag are the one that you don't need to open. Example of them is something like this. I need to show us. Like when you
Yeah.
just do this, example of them is this. Example of empty tag is this. Break. This is breaking line. Instead of you putting enter key, anything you type after this break is going to enter next line. Am I correct, Madam Vivian?
Yes, you're correct.
But the second one, that is a container tag, once you open it like this, you must close it. Alright, that means there is something that is in the middle. There is something that is in the middle. So now, look at it here. Copy and paste the event code. I know some of you are just scratching your head that which one is this. Don't worry, you'll get to understand. Copy and paste the event tag below. This, right? In your website header section. Remember, what we are using here is from the headers, right? To the headers page. Header section, right? Then, going back from there, where is this? Header section, choose a business category to see a filter listed of recommendation events. Now, these are the 9 event tools that they have for us. And then among these 9, what we want to do is what? We want to copy this particular one. Add to cart. You can see add to cart also have its own short code, right? You can see script and then the script has been opened here. This is an opening tag. This is a close tag. So I'm saying this to bring us to the awareness of what we want to do. You see, I have copied it, and then because I have copied it, let me now show you something quickly. Let me show you, because I just want to explain so that we all understood this thing. Now look at this here. Look at this here. This, everything that is here. You will see that the only thing that is not there on our base code is just this line. The only thing that is not there is just this line. Script tag has been opened and it has been closed. That is the reason I was trying to explain what tag means for us, because it is important. Now, look at this script here. This is an opening tag. This script here is different from the one that is here. The one that is here comes with a forward slash. If you don't know what this means, this is a forward slash. Something like this that you do. It is a forward slash. Forward slash. You can see open, then this script, then close it. It is a forward slash. It is a forward slash, and everything like this is a closing tag. You can see the difference between this and this. This one I copy and this one. You can see that this one has a forward slash in it, and that forward slash is what makes it a close tag. Now, this one that we have copied, all this one that we have copied, this one that we have copied, this one that we have copied, not this one that we just copied from the add to cart. You will see that when we want to go and install it now, the only thing that is not there is this line. And I'm going to show us on how to do that line, so that when you want to run another one, you don't have to go through this route again. Everything will have been very, very easy. So let me go back. Okay, so this is it here. So we have copied it, right? Now let's go back to our website. Remember, I said the script opening tag and closing tag is there already. So doing that, look at the script here. Is it not the same script that I show you there? Is it not the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same script.
The same thing.
All right. Now look at where they close it here. Can you see where they close it?
Yeah, that's finished, yeah.
No, look at it here. This is where they close it here. So another one open here that said no script. Look at no script as well. They also close no script here. So in programming, when you open a container tag, you must close it. And then example of the container tag is this that I have shown you. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic while you move. So example of the container tag is what I have shown you, and this is it here. You see, I said container tag. When you open it, you must close it. That means there is something in between, and that thing that is in between is what we call elements. It's what we can also call it content. So now the element of this tag that we are using with this script is that these are the elements. There are something in between. There are something in between that before it closes here. Now the code that we have copied, where do we want to put it? Since we have script there, we have script there again. Now look at where I'm putting it. Do you see Facebook track page view? Facebook, this line here, Facebook track page view. So you take your cursor out like this. Let your cursor click outside there, and then your typing line, let it be blinking outside this page view. Outside, because there is this thing there, a colon that used to end this. So you just click enter. When you click enter, the code that you have copied, paste it here. Now you now see that we are having double close, right? Can anybody see what I'm seeing? Can you see what I'm seeing? Close,
Yeah.
close.
Close.
So we will remove one of these. delete it, then remove this other one, because if we have removed the first close, that means this tag here is not valid again. So we have to remove it, and then we have this. But me, I just like everything to be simple and organic. I don't like stress at all. People that know me. I don't like stress. I just want everything very simple and organic. And then I find out an organic way to do the same thing. So the day I discovered that the same thing I have here is the same thing that is here. But what is different is that this is page view and this is AutoCAD. So what I will now do is that immediately I put my base code. Immediately I put my base code, your base code will be like this. Your base code will be like this. After you have put your base code, this is how it's going to show, right? Is that correct? This is how it's going to show. Is that correct? These people are lost.
I'm confused, sir.
I know you are confused. Without we adding this code that we have copied here, this code that we have copied here, this one,
Yeah.
this is how this works. This is how this works.
Yes.
It was when we now click after that, we click enter and now paste. Because I don't want to go through that route the next time I want to set up an advert. All I just want is that immediately I put on the base code, the next thing I'm going to do is just to highlight this line alone, then copy this line. When I copy it, you are not deleting it. When you copy it, enter your key, click enter key, then paste it. When you paste it, just change this. We are having two page view. So you change this second page view, you change it to AutoCAD. So if you are using purchase, you change it to purchase, you change it to AutoCAD. And then if you check that AutoCAD very well, let's see the way they spell it here. You can see that AutoCAD, A is capital letter, T is capital letter, and C is capital letter. The same thing is what we are going to do. Then you just do A, D, D, T capital letter, T, O, then C, A, R, T. It's the same thing that we have done. You can see, if I have gone through this route without me explaining that one to you, you will just be everything you want to do, you will just be typing AutoCAD there, but it is not everything that has to be AutoCAD. So if you are using purchase is what you are going to type here. So instead of you going through all these routes, where is it? Instead of you going through all these routes, copy, go back and paste, you can just do that immediately you copy your base code. Once you copy every other thing, you can easily do it. Are we together? Are we together? So when we have done that, when we have not publish. So we are doing like that. So when we have click on done, then we are back here. You can see that because of it is there, we went to another place to go and do that thing. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you scroll down, you know what to do here. Schedule you to run for 12 a.m. the next day. Yeah. Alright. Schedule it. Then to do it. Please, because the product is available all stages. If you do not submit only Nigeria, so the age when does people have money to buy the product, we will start from 24. So from 24, all the men and women they have. Now see this other one here, and we want to exclude people from your advert, because if people advert, Facebook to be showing me your advert, am I going to buy? Definitely no, because we are colleagues. So part of your colleagues you want to exclude from them. You will now click on Facebook. Facebook page. Okay, it's not even popping up self. Let's do this way. Exclude health health and beauty. So anybody that their page have health and beauty, but don't let us even remove health and beauty because they can also see. Let us remove Facebook Facebook page Facebook page again. People like you, people like Mr. Peter. And Mr. Peter will not be seeing adverts all the time. Then when you scroll down, you are familiar with this already. You know what to do from here. You are going. So once it's 15 minutes, I'm going to stop it. Manual, commander, on this on just Facebook and before WhatsApp. Why WhatsApp? Because an engagement as a conversion that is going to work. All right, are we together?
Yes, sir.
I'll soon be done with this particular thing. So check this. If you're using video on this first, if you're using video as a first, you to do this. But if it is image, because I'm using image, I don't want it to be showing on the video feed because it is not video. I will just be waiting at. So stories and reels. In-stream is also video. I don't want in-stream. I don't want it to show on in-stream. So I am filtering everything. Account. You click on check if there's anything there. Okay, look at it. Specific mobile device and operating system. All mobile device, yes. Sometimes it will show you that maybe Android or this. So you just know what you need to do. All mobile. Don't do mistake and click only connected to Wi-Fi. You will waste money. So then here. So your tax is that you have this already. When you are watching video and then get here, if you want your number is now send it DM. Send and then I will help it so that kind of so what you already you can send creative I will so that it so you know what to do you still have to now this section that I is have and understand once we get it don't need to slogan like this to just almost 1 hour now because I'm to explain everything in a simple layman language. So I will end now. So before we go, I'm also going to start again. I will just move straight to the point. You will not see the difference between the explanation and going straight to the point. Going straight to the point, it might not take me up to 10 minutes. I am done. But because I am explaining everything, and it is very important for you to watch the explanation as well. Watch it so that you will know it to be direct. I think it's fine by us.
Sir, don't pause the video. Just go ahead.
What do you say?
Sir, please just go ahead. Stay.
You want to something?
Video. Sir.
You want to say something? Hand is raised. I guess it was a mistake.